Certainly two of the greats of the game here in this semi-final, so it fills you with some anticipation, doesn't it, for a super match?
It does.
First set, Martina Hingis to serve. Play. La 15.
Well, I think that's what we'll see from Seles, trying to attack the second serve of Hingis. She's seen the big hitters do it. And this is her best of the two hands, one that she pulls across court.
Oh. 15-30. Let first serve.
That's the one. And this time it wasn't that easy a shot. She was stretched. Familiar face sitting courtside.
Familiar hat.
Yeah.
Game Seles.
First game of the semi-final.
First game.
Stars and stripes waving there for Monica Seles. One American in each of the semi-finals. Of course, Jennifer Capriati coming up next against Kim Clijsters.
Monica Seles to serve.
Possibility of an All-American women's singles final, I guess. Would be the first one in 16 years at the Australian Open since Chris Evert played Martina Navratilova. That was back in '87. Navratilova won that match.
15 love.
Well, it's looking a bit threatening here already, the form of Monica Seles. She's really taking it up to Hingis already. She's going to take some risks, I think. She's certainly got the power off the ground, where she differs to the Williams sisters and Davenport. She doesn't serve quite as well, quite as heavy, or have the mobility that they have. And she can sometimes be caught out on the lack of reach with those two-handed shots.
Oh, she got out wide all right for that.
Well, as happens more often now, she has to do one-handed forehand, has to take the other hand off. At her prime, that hardly ever happened. Had a great start for Monica Seles.
Love.
Well, not allowing Hingis to settle down and control the points.
15 all.
Taking them early and hitting them firmly. Just rushing Hingis at the moment. Doesn't quite like that. And stretched on that one, didn't quite move the feet well enough. Well, it's a wake-up call here for Hingis. She's going to have to get some more depth on these shots.
Hingis holds serve for the first time. Seles has the break, 2-1.
Take your seat behind the player. Thank you. Any seat for now.
Well, always a lot of movement at the first change in a match, as a lot of patrons have been kept waiting in the concourse for that first changeover.
Let first serve.
Well,
yeah.
She's unlucky there, Hingis.
Yes.
Seles, rather.
Well, one was unlucky, the other one was dead set lucky.
But she was dominating the rally here, and that would have won her the point till it popped up off the top of the net and presented Hingis with an easy pass. Got to keep it away from that spot on the court against Seles.
30-15.
Oh, gee, there's a hint of determination, isn't there, about Seles?
Oh, she's come out just throwing absolutely everything at Hingis here. Hingis is just hanging on early in this match. Just scrambling, just defending. Ball toss getting away from her there, too far out in front.
Actually got sunshine for about the first time today. Must make it a bit odd because you've got one player now playing in a shaded end of the court, the other one out in the bright sunshine.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if they just move the roof back a little so that that doesn't happen.
Well, when they pop up like that a couple of metres just inside the baseline, asking to be hit, Seles knows how to oblige.
Correction.
Yeah. I thought that serve was good, even though the Cyclops beeped. But yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Well inside, I thought. Let's have a look here. It's a few centimetres inside the line, so I'm not sure why the...
Might have been a moth again.
Yeah.
Well, this is the second time in 2 days that an umpire has overruled the machine.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
It is.
The machine.
The machine's wrong.
If it's
wrong.
faulty, yeah.
Or if there's some external factor that's causing it.
Good umpiring, that.
That's the smartest bit of play so far from Hingis. She had to do something because she was on the odds to a hiding if she just kept batting the ball back to Seles.
Well, Seles had the chance to do a little bit more with this volley here. She tries for the topspin volley, can't get enough on it, and was a sitting duck there. And a good choice of shot. Just showing us that she's not really a natural volleyer.
Advantage Hingis.
Important game though for Seles because she's come out blasting here early and well on top, and she's had some game points to stretch the lead. Again,
really
just
stretched.
rushing. Oh yeah, she's rushing her, isn't she? Mum doesn't look too. I think she's taking notes there.
Deuce.
Well, this time it's Hingis moving Seles around.
Advantage Hingis.
It's the first time Seles has really been pushed around. Another chance for the break back.
Quickly eliminated.
Well, we mentioned that her serve has improved. There's an example of it, 163. That's Monica, not known as a big server. But being a lefty, I've always felt that it could be a better serve. And her coach has been working on it.
Advantage Seles.
To good effect.
Deuce.
She's had the winner, just pulled it wide.
Can't bear the tension, and we're only in the fourth game.
Game Seles.
She did well.
Seles leads 3-1.
Yes, Hingis had the opportunity there. It looked like she might have been able to force the break back. But Seles, some good serving and that usual heavy hitting off the ground. She's really pumped up here. I mean, there's no doubt beating Venus Williams for the first time in 7 attempts has really given her some real, I think, hope that she can win this championship. Real lift to her confidence.
She does have the second best win-loss percentage of all the great players, female players, at the Australian Open, behind Margaret Court. That's a pretty fair effort. When you consider that the competition has included Graf and Navratilova and Everett Lloyd, etc.
Game Hingis.
3-2 though. Seles with the break in the opening game leads.
Seles leads 3-2.
Martina Hingis, mentioning win-loss percentages, has the third best on record of the top players in this championship. Margaret Court leads the way. She had 60 wins and just 3 losses. Monica Seles has had
those 3 days.
Seles has had 42 wins and just 2 losses, and Seles 40 and Hingis 43 wins for 4 losses.
La 15.
That's good. Ninth clean winner. Already Hingis has seen zip past her.
How many?
10. See, that was set up though by the serve. It was so well placed, the return was only just bunted back, and easy pickings really for Seles. Smart smash there from Hingis. Pretty good lob.
30 all.
And just relying on placement here, not trying to power the ball away. She knew the court was open.
Somebody doing aerobatics over the stadium.
He's a smart player, able to turn defence into attack there.
30-40.
Weathered the storm and worked her way into the net. And as we mentioned, she's just starting to get into this match now.
Break back point.
Deuce.
See that left-handed serve there, the spin bothering it, sliding into a right hip, caused her to catch the ball late.
Advantage Hingis.
He's had quite a few chances, Martina, the last couple of Seles service games. Oh, good change up on the serve. The previous break point, Seles slid one into the body. That one out wide. So good variety here.
Advantage Seles.
That's 4 chances gone, 2 in this game and 2 in Seles' previous service game. I don't know, he's buzzing the stadium. I wish they'd buzz off. Oh, lovely.
Well, paid the penalty for not closing in there, Seles. Thought it, watch this, she hits this, stays there, stays right behind the service line. They've got no hope of picking up any angled shot there. I think she felt her previous shot may have been good enough.
Advantage Hingis.
For the 3rd time. Unforced errors, 10-3 against Seles. She's been going for the winners, though. The break back at last for Hingis to 3-all.
And just good movement of the ball here from Hingis, side to side, and exposing that lack of mobility on this occasion. This is where Monica has trouble running out wide on that forehand side. So good comeback from Hingis, although the signs the last couple of games would be hard for Monica to keep up that level she started at. Well, that's how she started. But the winners and unforced errors have drawn level. It's just a tough assignment to hit the ball that hard and that close to the line all the time without missing a few.
Especially when you can't hear yourself thinking. For those of you just wondering about the aircraft, no, the stadium's not located near any of the major airports. But I suspect it might be somebody rehearsing in preparation for a display on Australia Day, Saturday.
Well, stand and deliver. There's no foot movement there at all, just standing aground. Just
40-15.
turning the hips and shoulders to give herself room for that.
Game Hingis. New balls, please.
4 games to 3.
Hingis leads 4 games to 3.
Overly aggressive. She's serving with the new balls. That's wide. Yep.
La 15.
Martina was about to put in a very strong protest there.
Complained before the call was made.
Yeah, but it's clearly wide, and she said, well, she didn't hear a call from the linesperson.
$15 all. $15-13.
Quite as relaxed, Mike Seles, as he was a couple of games ago. There, he saw his charge start off magnificently.
Oh, much more aggressive and a come on from Martina Hingis.
Well, she came in on a wing and a prayer, so it goes
15-14.
right to Seles, but where she's got the better skills is at the net there. She turned that into a winning shot when she was in trouble.
$30-14.
Well, traditional left-handed serve to the ad court there. Lovely slider pulling Hingis way out of court, exposing that forehand corner. Well, had some heat on that.
Advantage Seles.
Well, there's never any doubt about her tactics, is there, Monica? Again, when forced to move, just couldn't quite get there in time. New lengthy service games here for Seles.
Just the power and depth from Seles again, proving too tough to handle.
And that time a one-handed forehand, which she usually struggles to get the same power on that shot.
Oh, no argument. Seles holds serve for 4-all.
Three lengthy service games in a row, though, for Monica, so she's really having to work hard now. So a lovely instinctive player, Hingis, covers the exact right spot, and even though it's hit well by Seles, Hingis had it covered. Well, she is going to continue to go for everything.
15-30.
She's made a few errors, but she's hit awfully. They've got a lot of good shots as well.
Mum was a bit worried.
Yep.
Thank you.
Break point, second serve. If she drops serve here, Seles will be in the box seat for the set.
Yep, just low.
30-40.
And breaks for 5-4.
Seles leads 5 games to 4.
Well, she's done all the hard work to fight off the break points against her own serve, and then has come out and jumped Hingis again.
Well, she's really taking advantage of any of those second serves. She's been getting a few of them. And there's not a lot on them. That last one, 116 Ks from Hingis. That's what hurts her now against the top players.
Hingis' doubles partner, Anna Kournikova.
Saying I hope she's not in too long a match here, because we've got a double semi-final later on. I want her fresh. But looks like she's going to be in a tough match.
Does she want her fresh if she loses? She might not be in the right frame of mind under those circumstances. Kournikova looks on as the cheers seem mostly to be for Monica Seles. Come on, Monica. The urging of the crowd as Seles steps up to serve for the first set, leading 5 games to 4. Had the early break. With that sort of aggression.
15.
Lost to serve in the 6th game. Withstood another onslaught from Hingis. in the 8th and then broke herself. Wow. Well, this is a terrific display by Seles, there's no doubt. And the crowd really appreciate it too.
Well, it's all on her racket, isn't it? Whether she wins or loses, she doesn't really worry too much about what Hingis is doing. If she can reach it, she is going for it. The serve is the best I've seen it for a long, long time.
Couple of clean aces, but it's the quality of the serve overall that's made the difference.
Set point.
And another ace to finish. 6 games to 4. Seles in 39 minutes.
I think Monica's gone to the wrong end. She says, hey, we're not playing doubles here, you know. Get up the other end. Don't want to be that friendly, particularly if you've just won the first set off me.
Second set. La 15.
Again, Seles keen to take any half chance that she gets. She's risking all here.
Maybe it's time Hingis risks something.
Well, nice movement of the ball from her there.
15 all.
It's the first set that she's lost in the tournament here, Martina Hingis. Hadn't even been threatened, hadn't even been taken to 4 games in a set prior to that first set. Not used to it. Well, you've got to miss a couple, haven't you? But that's the way she's playing, and it's got her the first set. So no need for Monica to change anything at all. Very accurate serve there. Only 148 Ks, but accuracy the key.
It's not much below her best, actually, 148.
And that best shot saving her again. When she can get in position, really hammer her two-handed backhand, angling it cross court. Again, a well-placed serve down the middle.
And that was her biggest serve, 158.
First game, second set.
Taken a deuce though, so not an easy game again.
Well, she's just hanging on, isn't she? She can't really dominate like she does, moving the ball around. She's just being rushed too much by Seles at the moment. And she doesn't like that at all. She's the one that likes to be charting the course, if you like, planning the moves.
Pretty hard to do when you're on the back foot.
Absolutely.
La 15.
Got it, I think. Seles looked certain to win that rally. She just couldn't finish her off.
La 30.
Some good defensive work there from Hingis, and then finally able to get in a winning position herself in the rally.
Took a lot of hard work there.
La 40.
Well, one of 7, 14% of break points converted for Hingis. Bound to break here, though, I think, at love 40.
Let first set.
And she does. 2-love.
Hingis leads 2 games to love.
Well, mishit return, but the next shot was all anticipation. She had to guess one way or the other and figured that Seles would go down the line. She moved that way. Easy put away.
La 15.
Seles missing that, but what she's doing so well today is her court position. She's standing on or inside the baseline so that she can get the ball back early. You can see where she took those 2 shots from. The returner serve was inside the baseline, as was the forehand. And it's just not giving Hingis the time she usually has. I didn't read that one. Was expecting serve down the middle. Oh, that threatening position again. I think pressurising the Hingis serve. Seles was at least a metre inside to return that one. Force the double.
Deuce.
Two well-placed serves. And Hingis back with the advantage. Make that 3.
Seles serving love 3, second set. She won the first 6-4.
Martina Hingis has more margin of error on her ground strokes. A little bit more topspin so she can loop the ball higher and safer. Seles flatter shots close to the tape, close to the lines. More risky. She has no fear though. Monica Seles, the shot was there down the line and she never tries to just nurse it in down there.
Oh, gee. She waited so patiently for the opportunity. Staying with Seles in that rally. And then just pushing the forehand wide.
Yep, I think wide. She hit it slightly off centre, so it just faded. Seles of the drive volley waits. That's what she favours all the time. She doesn't have routine punch or block volleys. They're all drive volleys.
Almost her signature.
Yep, drives everything.
Another ace for Seles, her fourth. It puts her on the board in the second set.
Hingis leads 3-1.
Again, really stretching Hingis.
Love 15.
Forcing her to just try to chop that forehand back from deep in the corner. The pace of these ground strokes from Seles are really worrying her.
Perfect.
That is superb hitting.
Love 13.
Real frustration here now for Hingis. Wow.
Well, there's the weakness in a game against the heavy hitters, the second serve.
Love 14.
Triple break back point.
15.
The fastest serve, 160. And another well-placed first serve from Hingis sets up the point.
This will be a test.
She's missed it.
Set it up perfectly.
Well, Melanie looks worried.
Deuce.
As well she might be. I mean, her daughter's just scrambling and hanging on here. Seles nearly threw herself off her feet. A couple of those shots. Just eased off fractionally on the winning one.
It was only 131 kilometres per hour, that serve.
Well, Seles not in the right position there. So after the net cord,
Advantage Hingis.
she needed to either move back to the baseline or to move well forward to the net. Towards the net, she stayed just behind the service line and out of position.
Hingis holds back from love 30. She leads 4-1.
Oh, Martina Hingis. You wouldn't see her losing the set now from 4-1 up. It's only the one break, but taking a full time here. Just getting another racket, actually, Martina.
Well, she's withstood everything that Seles could throw at her in the last couple of games. 1-4.
La 50.
Well, she plays without fear, no doubt about it. Lost the opening point with a double, but no thought of playing conservatively on the next point.
Well, I've got to say, I didn't think that Seles would be able to dictate the way she has for a lot of the match.
Yes, the question is, can she keep it up over 3 sets? If she can, actually, it might only be 2 sets. 2 doubles in this game, though, haven't helped.
Double faults have hurt her, 2 of them. Second serve here. Punished by Hingis. A break for 5-1.
Seles going to change rackets. Maybe the tension she thinks might have caused the tension in the racket, caused the double faults. But wasn't too bad a second serve there, really. She got it wide, but Hingis read it, jumped out early, and one of her best shots, that down the line backhand. And she'll serve for the second set.
15.
Two-handed backhand is wicked. Well, sometimes. Not too many errors of it.
Well, she was in two minds there, Seles, as to whether to let that go or drive at high drive volley from just a couple of metres inside the baseline. Never seen a hit as big a second serve as that. 156 just going for it on the double set point.
And she's got the second set. Mum can applaud now. But easy game. Not an easy game, but on the scoreboard, a seemingly easy set for Martina Hingis. 6-1, 25 minutes. Set all. Here we go for the decider.
Still going for them, as we would expect. Well, acknowledged by Seles. Her forehand, you may have heard the sound, was a mishit.
15.
So it just popped up. And that's the favoured shot of Hingis, that two-hander down the line of her backhand.
Yes.
Got to be careful about opening up the angle on that backhand side of Seles.
50.
This shot here, that's her favourite shot that she presented Seles with. Well, key point here for Monica.
No. Had the opportunity open down the line with a forehand, but hooked it wide.
Oh, some great retrieving and scrambling there by Hingis. Those shots would have won against most players earlier in the rally, and she was able to just get it back and force Seles to play one more shot. break point.
And a sign of weakness there from Monica Seles. For the first time, I think, Alan.
Yes, she was forced to almost yield in that rally, wasn't it?
Yep.
It was a power-driving exhibition again from both players, and this time it was Seles who was forced to back off and try and loop the ball up to get a breath, get it back into position. Dropped it too short, and Hingis really put it away. Early break for Martina. She's smart, isn't she? Shaped up as if to really drive this, and at the last moment just comes underneath the ball. Monica well behind the baseline. Placing her serve very well today, Hingis. She has to, of course, with these power returns, but she is getting them close to the lines.
Well, sometimes it's like being nailed to the backboard by Seles.
I must say she's a bit disappointed with that, but she is really moving well in this match, Martina Hingis. She has picked up some tremendously powerful drives and kept the ball in play. And just by making Seles play one or two more shots in some of these rallies, it's drawing an error from her. And there's the placement again. That's been a big factor on her serve.
2 games to love.
You don't have to hit the serve at 200 Ks if you can hit it on the line, a metre up the sideline.
Four times the unforced error rate for Monica Seles. 28-7. fifth ace. Underscoring again what we've had to say about the improvement in her serve.
Yes, the stats are very interesting because Monica's hit 35 winners and 29 unforced errors, and all the stats gurus will tell you that if you hit more winners than you make errors, you're going to win the match.
Perfect.
Oh, that's just tremendous hitting. I mean, a lot of the time, Hingis is just a spectator in some of these points. She's just putting the ball back into play, which is about all she can do a lot of occasions, just watches in or out.
Seles holds serve, but down a break at 2-1.
I think on this form, regardless of whether she wins or loses this semi-final game, she's going to be a real contender for the rest of the year.
Yes, a big, big year ahead for Monica Seles. It all began to take shape in the past 12 months. She's returned to the best form we've seen from her in several years. Won a number of tournaments. Good form.
La 15.
Well, that time it's Hingis taking the ball early.
Yes, metering out a little bit of Seles' own treatment.
Got it again. That's perfect. That was a tough shot. Seles had sliced the ball. It was skidding. Here's the slice. Hingis has got to lift this up over the high part of the net. Great control. There's that sneaky little ace. So serving with great accuracy today, Martina Hingis.
5 aces apiece.
Oh, a bit of touch from Seles. And the drop shots don't even have to be that good when you can see where she'd forced Hingis back to with the previous shot, well behind the baseline.
Oh, yes. Another example of Hingis giving Seles some of her own medicine.
Well, she's actually hit 31 winners herself, which is a bit of a surprise because they're not hit with such huge gusto and flourish and power that the Seles winners seem to come with. Not happy with her slice backhand there. It just landed mid-court and an easy put away.
Doesn't miss too many of those when she sets herself in the middle of the court. When I say middle of the court, I mean the centre, the baseline area.
Just lost a little bit of a zip, Monica, that she had early, which was really a cracking pace this match early on. And I think it's just fallen down there from that post. Very hard for her to be able to keep up that level of play for an entire match against somebody like Hingis. Well, one of the best points you'll ever see.
Wow, great attacking power play from Monica Seles. Some tremendous defensive play from Martina Hingis. But Hingis, Seles eventually forcing the error. Game point.
Well, that often happens, such a long and tough point previously, that you see a short point the very next one from one or either player.
Yes.
Yeah, the previous one, I think, was out.
Exactly. Yeah. Hingis is just indicating that.
There's that one. Long. Got the same distance out as the previous one. Well saved, setting it up with that sliding serve. Really high quality semi-final we're seeing here. You're seeing this many winners hit, 70 between the two players. So this is the last effort here, I think, for Seles. If she doesn't win this game.
Break, double break now for Martina Hingis. 4-1 in the deciding set.
Things are looking okay for the doubles.
Yes.
For Anna with her partner here on court. Well placed now in the semi-final. Well, I must say I've been really impressed today with Hingis's placement on her first serve. Very close to the lines. She has weathered the storm, Martina.
Well, she was 2 metres wide of the tram lines on the doubles court.
Well, just a wonderful shot on full stretch there. Can't repeat the dose of a more straight forward shot.
5 games to 1. Will she continue to go for broke?
Well, that's the way she plays.
She will.
I think she's tired a little as well. I mean, she had a tough match against Venus Williams. Worked, had a lot of long rallies here, long games, particularly in that first set that she won. And she just lost the edge.
Lost the edge on that first serve there.
But it would have been hard for anybody to sustain the sort of barrage of hitting that she produced in the first set.
More bouncing. Just a step now, isn't there?
Oh, look, she's very sprightly. I think she's in better condition than I've ever seen her, Martina Hingis.
Another race. Seles holds on, but Hingis to serve for the match next up. Well, it's been a heavy-hitting backcourt match for the most part. Monica Seles certainly had the best of it in the early stages, but Hingis well on top now in the third and deciding set. 2 breaks up, 5-2, serving for the match and a place in the final.
Well, there's nothing on that second serve. That one, it got what it deserved. Well, not done with yet. Another weak second serve from Hingis.
That's a better one.
Well, getting the first serve in there. First 2 points she lost them with second service at 116 to 118 Ks. And just spinning that first serve into play there to make sure she got it in. Takes the pressure off the second serve. She is a smart tennis player. Well, Seles making a pay there. I'm sure she'll really have a crack at this second serve, Monica. Actually, it was a better second serve. It was courageously placed near the line, only 120, but she backed herself there.
Advantage Seles.
Breaks back.
Well, having given Hingis a pat on the back for the serve and let her down.
Yeah. She was too negative those first 2 points. She just wanted to ease the win home there. And Seles just really cracked those first 2 points on the second serve. And full marks to her. She's broken back.
La 15. Let first set.
Well, serving with new balls, and new balls flying just a little.
15.
And just tightening up a little here. I think at 5-1, Hingis thought she was home. She relaxed a little in the 5-1 game, and Mum knows it. Didn't seem to mind about going to 5-2. She was confident of serving it out, but pretty negative game there. And Hingis, well, she'll have to serve for it again.
Seles. 5 games to 4, Hingis. Another test coming. Well, she's provided the crowd with their money's worth.
Oh,
Monica
yes.
Seles, no doubt about that, always does. So does Martina Hingis. It's been a terrific semi-final. Hingis has had the chance to put it away once and failed. Here she goes again, 5-4.
Well, that would be a big help to her, that first point.
15.
And then the placement is back there on the second, more confidence to go for it.
30.
Oh, I can't believe that. She saw, well, neither can Mum. She saw Seles just moving in that direction. Thought I'd better aim a bit wider.
15.
And missed it. Can you believe that? Looking skyward. And she has a fine overhead. Never seen her miss an easier one than that. Well, that was a negative shot from Seles, really. I'm not sure why she would have played that. She had to be positive. Tried a little slice forehand, which is not her best shot.
Match points for Martina Hingis.
Ooh.
Not yet.
No. Close call on the baseline, but not queried by Hingis, so obviously good. Courageous hitting from Seles.
Thank you.
It's out.
Then set match.
She's into the final again.
4-6, 6-1, 6-4.
She can smile now.
I think she's a bit relieved.
Very.
Great tennis match though, Gary.
Oh, outstanding. A terrific contest. A mum on the verge of tears there, I think. She agonized through every point, and Martina Hingis was blown off the court in the first set by the sheer power and the ground strokes, the penetration of Monica Seles. And it took an almighty effort to withstand that onslaught and find her way back into the match, which she's done, to be victorious and go into the Australian Open final for the 6th successive year. She won the title here in 1991. She beat Jana Novotná. In 92, she beat Mary Jo Fernandez. In 93, she beat Steffi Graf. No, I'm reading the wrong results list here. I'm talking about Monica Seles, who won a 4th, of course, when she defeated Anke Huber. But Martina Hingis, the winner. 97, she beat Mary Pierce. 98, Conchita Martinez. 99, Emily Marisma, and of course was runner-up to Lindsay Davenport in 2000, and last year to Jennifer Capriati. But it's just a phenomenal effort, isn't it?
Yes, that was really one of the highest standard semi-finals you could hope to see. Sometimes when two great players get together in a semi like this, one or other can't find their game. And that match we saw 78 winners hit between these two great players, 46 from Seles and 32 from Hingis, and that just shows you the quality of the match when it's won mainly on winning shots. And I think you and I both agree that was one of the best semi-finals we've seen for a long time.
Absolutely. We saw good serving, we saw good attacking tennis, we saw a lot of winners, just a great competition. And Hingis in the final analysis, withstanding the early onslaught, too good for Monica Seles. 4-6, 6-1, 6-4, and through to the final.